ク川に来てます。今オーナーに説明をしていただきたいと思います。
This is the River Bladnoch. The distillery was built in 1817, so this river has been serving Bladnoch for nearly 200 years. The river is tidal. Twice each day the sea comes in, so where I'm standing now a few hours ago would have been covered by the sea. The water would not be good for making whiskey because it's sandy, it's muddy, so we bring our water from about 2 miles up the river where it's fresh and clean and good quality. 2 miles, approximately 2 miles, and it's above the tide level, so the water should be good quality. This is actually the first village on the river. The river is about 20 miles long, and the first habitation, the first houses is here. So we're not troubled with industrial pollution. This is a very rural area. This is a typical old-fashioned warehouse. It's almost 200 years old. It's very labour-intensive, but I'll just show you a typical. Empty. Would you believe it? Yeah, it's an empty. Damn it. Okay. Leaked. Okay. Alright. I'll just move to this one here. Yep.
ストロングが上から、ブラドノックの樽を開けてくれます。お願いします。
We're in a typical old-fashioned warehouse. This is your normal bourbon cask, an American bourbon cask. And I'll just remove the bung and we'll see what take a wee sample. This is probably the first time that this whiskey has been opened since 2002. So this is a 9 or 10-year-old Bladnoch whiskey. Typical bourbon cask, typical bourbon nose. Nice. And it's probably 56-57% alcohol strength. See the beads forming, giving you a good indication, yeah? Nice little bit of colour, not as dark as some of the sherry casks. Slanja. Typically Bladnoch, almost 10-year-old, and hopefully we'll be selling that type of whiskey to maybe in another year or two to Japan.
ライトだけど力強いですね。すごく美味しい。これ山本さんも飲みたいやね。どうぞ。
染めていいですか? Right. So I'm just going to take a sample out of this one. There's not a lot of room here. And this is I think this is 10 or 11 years of age. You see the difference between, as you see, it's sherry, it's Oloroso sherry, it's almost black, really, really dark. It's,
かなり濃いですね、色が。
It's almost like that's a wonderful whiskey. I mean, an absolutely wonderful whiskey.
Oh.
I mean, that is just, it's hanging to the glass.
ダークレッドって感じかな。うまそう。早く僕にも飲まして。
Wonderful. Wonderful. Really nice. That's part of the joy we'd like to taste, yeah? So it's almost more like sherry than whiskey.
嫌味がないね。
I mean, it's
素晴らしい。
it's unusual.
これ日本に売りに出して僕買うから。カメラマンも同行したうまいって声だけ入りますからカメラマン。うまいでしょ。どう？サンキュー。
That's all. That's all. When we fill the whiskey, they were very small. We hand bottle. It's just a question of and so on. When it fills, cork, capsule in, and shrink. Everything is hand bottled. I have to see just basically. I'm not. It's pumping from the back, but I'm not absolutely sure how to should fill here.
Oh.
Take it. It's not all in there, but basically it shrinks. Okay. Oops. Okay. Check micrometer. As long as it touches. Down, cork, in, capsule, in there, heat. It's not working now because the heat's not on. And this is and this, as you see, is the new make spirit. Obviously has to have 10, 15 years in the cask, but it's still it's about 69, perhaps 70% proof, 70% alcohol by volume, quite strong. Thank you. Okay. So these are our labels, and it's just a question of a little nick at the back of the bottle. Set the bottle there. Then ready to go to Japan. Bottle about 300 every hour.
この引っかかりがここで重要なんだね。ここに当てて動かなくしてラベル貼るわけだ。考えてんね。